Okay. I'm gonna keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it short because I'm gonna look at shit like this, man, right now. And I was watching. What's up, F Donuts? I was watching some of the press conference with Crawford and Canelo. And what's up, SB? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? And everything. How's everybody doing? And everything. I gotta fucking figure out some shit with the overlay and everything, and stop doing it like this. What's up, man cave? Stop doing it like this. You know, I gotta figure some shit out because this is like a studio thing and everything, but I want to be able to put a background or overlay on it. But let's get to it. I saw the press conference, and they were doing questions, and the one guy I wanted to talk about was Sean Satella, I think his name is. So he asked Dana White questions and everything, and anybody that hasn't been following and everything, they're talking about TKO is trying to put a petition in to try to change the Muhammad Ali Act and everything, and that benefits them. And it's supposed to not benefit the pay scale of the fighters. They have them better pay scales or something, so they can. I don't know. I gotta look over what the Muhammad Ali Act really is again. I haven't really read it in a long time, but it's supposed to benefit fighters. But TKO is trying to change it to benefit them more, so they can. So Dana White can get into boxing like he wanted to. So he asked about it. Dana didn't want to answer no questions about it. He wanted to stay away from it. Then his rebound, like his follow-up was about the same thing. He asked the same question again, but in a different way. And then he's like, yo, schedule an interview with me, call him an asshole and everything. You want to ask them questions? Like, no. And everything. What's up, Chicano? So now people are saying that don't be surprised if Turkey Alex Sheik bans Sean Satella and Dana White bans Sean Satella from having press credentials in future events because he asked the questions that they did not want to be asked and everything. And the public wants to know for sure why. Like if anybody knows the pay scale of UFC, the UFC pay scale is terrible. For fighters risking their lives fighting anything, you're only gonna pay low ranked fighters maybe not even $1,500 to fight, and then your top fighters are barely making over $100,000 a fight, and then you say, oh, they got a $30,000 bonus, yay, and everything. I think the TK, and then another thing. They are preventing any sanctioning bodies representative from being in the ring before and after the fight. So releasing on Suamov, they are corrupted. I'm gonna be honest. Suamov is the most corrupted person, one of the most corrupted people in boxing. It's Suamov, but so apparently they are not allowed in the ring at all. If they try to get in the ring, they will be forced out. They will be escorted out of the ring. And Suamov is mad. I'm getting in that ring to put a shirt on the winner of this fight. And they're like, no, you're not. You're not even going to present that belt that you had for them. So look at it like this. I think the overall objective of TKO and Tokyo is to eliminate the sanctioning bodies involvement with boxing. My opinion, Turkey Al-Sheik's trying to kill American boxing. It's not. It's not the first time I said it. It's probably won't gonna be the last time. He's trying to kill American boxing, and the way it's going, he's going to succeed at it. Unfortunately, like here's the thing. When it comes to this fight, Terence Crawford and Canelo, there is so much controversy with this fight. If I'm a betting man, I would not touch this fight. If you're doing parlays, if you're doing the bet on this fight, I wouldn't touch it. Please do not touch this fight. There's too much controversy. Somebody's going to get robbed in this fight. It's going to be a split decision for somebody. Somebody's getting robbed, or it's going to be a draw. It's how it's going to be. Like, Turkey Al-Sheikh is going to rig this shit. We're going to see a robbery here. This is a fight early on that nobody wanted to see. That Turkey Al-Sheikh wanted to see himself. The fans were not interested in it. The fans were interested in Canelo Alvarez fighting David Benavidez. And Turkey Al-Sheikh said, at that time, I'm not interested in making that fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh only wants to make fights he wants to see, not the public. He could care less about the public. That's not the way how you do business to make money. You want the fights that people want to see so you can generate a lot of money. So if you look at it, it's fucking terrible. He's going to kill boxing in America. And I hope you guys are ready for it. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Canelo fan, but when Canelo's gone, American boxing might be done. There's really no face of boxing to take over. Like, this generation of boxers, I'm sorry, a lot of them are soft. A lot of them are fucking soft as fuck. They don't want to, they're afraid to lose their O. They don't want to fight each other. They want to make excuses and everything. And it's a shame. And they want to make lies up. And then the fucking corruption, robberies in boxing still. And then on their Twitter account, it's not even them most of the time controlling their Twitter accounts, guys. Seriously, it's not. I look at it, I think he will be blacklisted. He will be. I thought he worked for Wing Magazine at one time. I thought he still worked for them. Hey, the dude has some bad takes. Don't get me wrong. The dude has some fucked up takes. But he asked the real questions, and they didn't want to answer it. They're hiding shit. Yep, no one is ready. Yep, no one is ready to carry the torch of the cash cow. Not even close. People are saying Tank is the cash cow, is the face of boxing. Not even close. I think people that think Tank is the face of boxing needs to shut the fuck up and find a new sport to watch. Because as you see now, Tank is going to fight an exhibition against a fucking YouTuber, Jake Paul. Is going to take part of that shit and fuck the sport up of boxing even more. He does not care about boxing. He cares about making money. That's all he cares about. Unfortunately, Mayweather put that in his head, but Mayweather also put in, he's not using the same shit that Mayweather told him. You fight these guys. How you doing, Mom Food? You fight these guys when they're washed and make the money off it. He's just using to do that. He doesn't want to fight nobody that's a threat to it. That can lay a pinky on him. Tank's ready. Tank needs to be stripped of his title and just retire after this fight. They say he's making $40 million in this exhibition. Dude, if you're doing that and you're an active fighter, retire already. Give that belt up. let somebody else fight for that belt. Like, if you guys want, if today, if Tank Davis said, I am retired as an active professional prize fighter, I am only doing exhibitions, Tank does not have a legacy. There is no legacy to Tank Davis. Tank Davis doesn't have one. His legacy will be ducking the big fights. He didn't, not to fight anybody that's a threat to him. But, and you want to know something? A lot of these race channels, race baiting channels are going to fucking say something different. And it's unfortunate. But let's look at this like now. Drew, how many pay-per-view buys this weekend? It's not a pay-per-view fight, Chicano. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. What the fuck? It's free. All you gotta do is get a subscription as low as $7 something a month. And here's another thing. Here's another thing about TKO. Like a lot of people don't really bring this up. TKO is $3 billion in debt. They are $3 billion in debt. They're raising ticket prices for WWE. Apparently, that they raising, like, I thought it broke gates and everything. Every time it's a record breaking gate, and then you want to raise ticket prices. Like, I don't understand that. And then you go and say, all right, our PLEs are no longer going to be on Peacock, which you pay $5 a month for Peacock and you can get the PLE for free. Now we're going on ESPN app, and the PLEs will be free as long as you pay $30 a month for the ESPN app. That's not gonna go good long term if I'm a WWE fan. VPNs, guys, is the future. Yeah, there is there's Wars Collide tomorrow night. AAA Lucha Libre and WWE collaborate again. WWE stars fighting AAA Lucha Libre. Everybody knows about wrestling, Dominic Mysterio, Intercontinental Champion for WWE. He's fighting AAA Mega Champion Vikingo and everything. But let's get back to TKO. TKO is trying to maximize profit to get that $3 billion debt down. And here's the thing. Why do you not put this fight on pay-per-view? Because the pay-per-view is going to... If this was on pay-per-view, this pay-per-view would not do numbers. A lot of people would not buy it. There's too much controversy. And here's another thing that's been coming up. And I knew this for the past couple of weeks. Terrence Crawford's hurt. His shoulder's hurt. And when you got fat-ass fucking con artist Rick Glazer on there saying, oh, that's not true and everything, that's not true. This is coming from a guy that steals fucking drink vouchers at a Golden Boy boxing event for his wife that gets champagne. And wants to fucking be a con artist and everything. He could, RickGlazer.com. Fuck that fucking piece of shit, Rick Glazer. He's the wannabe Consigliere to the fucking wannabe fucking mafioso on another channel. Like, seriously. Let's keep it a bean here, at least. I'm not gonna deal with fucking hearing, like, he blocked me, by the way, on Twitter. Actually, they both did. Like, they didn't want to deal with someone calling them out on shit all the time. And then if you look at it like this, people want to make shit up. So here's the thing. I don't really bring up. Yeah, I don't want to bring up LDBC because I really never heard of half these fucking guys that are in the LDBC. Never heard of them. I really haven't really heard of them. When they're bringing up guys' names to me, I'm like this. I never heard of them. Who the fuck is that? They already gonna have their fucking excuse when if Terrence Crawford loses his fight. Oh, he had a bum shoulder. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. If you go into a fight and you're injured and you still decide to fight, that's on you. There's no excuse. You still decide to fight. Well, you couldn't say, hey, I need this fight postponed and anything. That's your fucking fault. So the excuse is going to be out if he loses his fight. Now, if there's a robbery, which I predict they will be, they're going to try to make this fight again. I'm sorry. This is I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This is a lose-lose situation for Canelo. I said this before this fight was potentially talked about. This is a lose-lose situation. He does not take this. He should not take this fight. This is not a legacy fight for Canelo. And then people say, oh, I'm giving him credit for beating Crawford. No, you can't give him credit for beating Crawford. The dude came up in 2 weight classes. He gets no credit. That's why I say it's a lose-lose situation. I don't understand what the fuck is giving him credit for when he brings a guy up in 2 weight classes. That's dumb. His legacy fights are against a rematch with Demetrius Bivol and a David Benavidez fight. This is Terrence Crawford's legacy fight. And that's why if Canelo loses this fight, this tarnishes his legacy a lot. Guys, like, you guys gotta realize, man, like, we gotta stop with the fucking bullshit and everything. Keep it a bean here. This is a lose-lose situation for Canelo. You beat the guy. You want to know what they're gonna say if you beat the guy? Oh, he was too small. He came from 2 weight classes down. They're not gonna give Canelo credit. They're gonna fucking insult the win. And then he's gonna be having to go take a legacy fight on with fucking B. He's gonna have to take that Benavidez fight. Which right now, I'm sorry. I think he waited too long. I think he waited too long to fight Benavidez. I think Benavidez beats him now. I just think he waited too long for this fight with Benavidez because if this was like 2 years ago, Canelo wipes the floor with Benavidez. He easily beats him. He stops him. Like, Canelo, I believe, is on a decline a little bit. Crawford is, I believe, I think Crawford had a hard time with Majimov. But I don't know. It's going to be a robbery, guys. I just feel it's just too much controversy about it. But let's get to NFL now because I'm done talking about boxing. Let's talk about the NFL. Let's talk about my co-host Dave from the 702's favorite team, San Francisco 49ers. Oh, man. Got a feel for my boy Dave. Got a feel for him. So earlier today, it may never be the same. The Niners may never be the same either. So earlier today, the 49ers reported that they place tight end George Kittle on the injury reserve, which he'll miss a minimum of 4 weeks. Now today, and then later on today, they revealed that Brock Purdy will miss between 2 and 5 weeks with a broken toe. And then you still got Brandon Ayuk out. People were trying to tell me that the 49ers are going to contend this year. And I told them, no, they're not. I told them they're going to be the third place team in NFC West. They're going to go 9. They're going to go 7-10, 9-8. I said maybe by the trade deadline they'll be 2-7. They might become sellers. I also told them that the Niners are closer to a rebuild than a championship. What's up, Sergio? Mac Jones was the QB. Oh, saying he always wanted. He didn't want to draft Trey Lance. Yeah. So I want people to look at it like this. Brandon Ayuk signed a contract last year, an extension. Since that extension, he's only played 2 games. And he is out. Brock Purdy's out 2 to 5 weeks. Your defense, you lost a lot of pieces on your defense. You just signed Brock Purdy to top dollar quarterback, which I think you overpaid for him. And now, this is the easiest part of your schedule. And that's the worst part. This is the easiest part of your schedule to try to rack up some wins and everything. And this happens. The injury bug. And then that calf injury is still bothering Christian McCaffrey. It don't look good for the Niners. My prophecy looks like it's coming to reality so far. So here's the thing. I watched the Washington. I just got done watching Washington and Green Bay, and everything that my after watching it, it looks like Washington is what I said they are. I really think that I said Washington's going to take a step back. They're going to finish 10-7. They're the oldest team. They're the second oldest team in the NFL with the oldest defense in the league. Injuries are going to get them. So you got Austin Eckler left the game. We don't know. He was carted off. We don't know what the extent that injury is. It looks like he's going to be out for an extended period of time. It may look like an Achilles. So that's a big loss for them. When they got to the fourth quarter, they barely had 100 yards over offense in the fourth quarter. And Jaden Daniels got beat up again. Look at it like this. The Washington offense line gave up 4 sacks last week to the Giants defense. Yet tonight, they gave up, I believe, 4 sacks. And Jaden Daniels got hurt in one of these plays. And he's had to stay in. So Jaden Daniels is beat up now. And this is like I would have never kept Jaden Daniels in that game. You need him in order to have a shot at going anywhere. And now you're gonna have to figure out something. Their offensive line is very suspect. That quarterback, Jaden Daniels is gonna take a beating this year. Because if you look at it, if you look at Green Bay, they played mostly zone defense tonight instead of man, because the corners have their back to him. Jaden Daniels can run. Zone, they got the field right in front, the play right in front of them, and Jaden can't make a move unless he does a move and they go up and he gets a couple yards at it. But Green Bay's defense is pretty good. I believe at the end of the season, they could be a top 5 defense. The Philadelphia Phillies magic number to clinch the East, I believe, is 7 games now. 9 games to clinch a playoff spot. The Philadelphia Phillies tonight came back from 4-0 to win 6-4 and to sweep the New York Mets. Shout out to Maestro, Mets fan. So I really, and then like I made parlays up for football this week. I made 2 of them up. One was a 6 team, which I betted some spreads on there and everything. Oh, I just bet, money lines on them. So hopefully they both hit. Green Bay one hit tonight. So if we look at it, teams that we do not expect to go 0-2 are probably going to go 0-2. I'm telling you this right now, and I put this on there. The Chiefs are going to go 0-2 this weekend. They're not even a favorite in Arrowhead against the Eagles. I think the Chiefs will go 0-2 this weekend. I think the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead by at least 10 points. And I tell people this team is built for the long haul. They just signed an all-pro defensive end in Zaire Smith, 3-time all-pro. This young defense, I said they're going to be growing pains, but they stepped up. They shut down the Dallas offense in the second half. They didn't give up no points. They gave up 307 yards. That's top 5 defense average. The defense will be a top 5 defense again by the end of the year. And they're young. They're the youngest defense again. The Eagles are one of the youngest teams in the league. Most disciplined team, too. So the Giants are going to stick. Brian Daboll said he's going to stick with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is on the clock. His NFL career days are numbered as a starter. His same flaw is he holds the ball for too long. Yeah, so he always was wrong with Russell Wilson. He held the ball for too goddamn long. And tries to throw a bomb. Why? You need to start throwing short passes to get yourself a rhythm. And then Daniel Jones has a game of his life against Miami. Daniel Jones might have just got himself a permanent job. I gotta disagree with you, Sergio. I think the Eagles are built for the long haul. The Eagles are built for the next 5 years to compete. Maybe longer, depending on how they draft. And the good thing about this, these younger players are playing really well. Jahad Campbell, that kid's a fucking stud. He was suspect in coverage. He had a terrific game covering Ferguson, which is a top 10 NFL tight end. And the way he was all over the place. When he knows how to make the adjustment to know how to be an edge rusher or a linebacker or coverage and everything, that kid's going to be special. That was a home run pick by the Eagles. Eagles are at least built for the next 5 years. They're locked in, they're main people, and they're probably going to lock up Jalen Carter next year. They're probably going to give Jordan Davis a good deal for him to keep him too. Like, seriously. Oh man, that's some good Coca-Cola. So I look at it like this. I see teams that people are going to say, "Oh, I'm surprised they're gonna go 0-2." The Chiefs are going to go 0-2. If the Chiefs don't, if the Chiefs can someone figure it out and beat the Eagles, good for them. 0-2 is not a bad. It's not going to finish their season or anything. It's just that they really need to figure out what's going on with their team. They got to figure it out. Xavier Worthy's hurt, and you traded away your best quarterback because you didn't want to pay him. And I look at and then your secondary suspect now. It's not a good look for the Chiefs, guys. And everything. So, but I look at it. I think that do you hit the panic mode on the Chiefs if they're 0-2? No. But I look at certain things and everything. They're going to have to figure it out. When they figure it out, I don't know. Only time will tell. Only time will tell with them. Guys, if you like what you're hearing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this live. You know, I look at this a lot. I look at this like the Rams. I had the Rams won 14-9. Their offense struggled. I don't know. But I look at shit, man, nowadays, and like this after this week, you can tell where everybody's at, and like I don't know, I'm just like seeing it with these teams, and like it just looks like, oh, that team could be a shocker this year and everything. But if I look at these teams, what coaches are going to get fired or go on a hot seat, and I think are going to get fired before the season ends? I'm looking at Miami, Mike McDaniel. I think he's going to get fired. Brian Daboll might get fired. Who else could get fired? Like, I don't even know who else can get fired. I think you like. I can't see Aaron Glenn being one and done. I could be seeing. This could, if depending on how the Steelers finish, this may be like Thomas last year, depending on how they finish. The Browns head coach, his job could probably be on the line, and everything. His job could probably be on the line, you know, because they should have beat Cincinnati. You held Joe Burrow to 113 yards fucking passing. And you guys didn't win the game, and you lost by one because your kicker missed that chip shot field goal. Yeah, the Browns are cursed. So I can see Cincinnati's head coach probably, depending on how they finish, he may be let go. Who else? I think Mike McDaniel becomes. I think his philosophy makes him predictable. When it comes to play calling and everything, I think he's predictable, and that's how they're able to apply enough pressure and everything. I think he needs to neutralize Jaden Waddle and Tyreek Hill better. I don't think he's using them right. And I don't know. I can't see. I see them going like 0-5 or something. They may make a change. I was chewing nice, so I had to make that new button. And look at it like this. If my thing comes true with the Cowboys, they win between 4 and 7 games. Is Brian Schottenheimer one and done in Dallas? If the Jets have a bad year, is Aaron Glenn one and done in Dallas? Here's a question for the chat. Here's a question for everybody. Who is the most likely new head coach right now to be one and done if they have a bad year? If anybody wants to answer it, who is the most likely first-year head coach to be one and done if they have a bad year? I'm going to say Aaron Glenn because the Jets cannot get it right with a coaching. To me, you fire Robert Saleh, and the Jets were a top 5 defense when you fired him, and they became a real bad defense when you fired him, after you fired him. And we will expect that, they're going to go offensive-minded head coach. No, you went with another defensive-minded head coach. Which, I'm going to be honest, I think Robert Saleh is a better defensive coordinator than Aaron Glenn was. Yeah, he got Detroit's defense better, but let's look at it like this. They were still ranked in middle of the pack. And you had the scheme. Your scheme was a man covered scheme, and you guys did not have the players that built for your scheme. And everything. You played man defense a lot, and it killed you last year. You had to because you had to bring the pressure because Aaron Hickerson wasn't there. So if you look at it like this, I think the favorite to probably be one and done would be Aaron Glenn if he finishes back. If he don't finish good in his first year. I can see it right now that we're gonna let you go. I think with the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams, I think they're gonna really see the type of quarterback they're gonna have. If he's gonna be any good. And everything, I look at it. To me, I said that Caleb Williams was never the number 1 overall pick. Should have never been number 1 overall pick. Number 1 overall, because if anybody follows Caleb Williams or watch USC when he was the quarterback in college, you realize when he had big games, he fucking was an interception machine. and made so many bad fucking decisions. So if we look at it, this year is going to show you whether or not Caleb Williams is going to be a bust or not. Like I thought it was too much of a risk to move up to have him number one. Like the Bears never really had a legit franchise quarterback in their history. Like, let's look at it. When they had the good years, they only had their quarterbacks yearly last a couple years. And then they go on a decline or they get hurt and you never see them again, you know. So I don't know. It's funny though. It's just really funny. Like they were winning 17-6 against the Vikings. And then the Vikings score like fucking 21 unanswered points. I think so. I don't know. I look at a lot of shit, man. It's funny. You know, I see it. I'll tell you this right now. I think Michael Penix is going to be a better quarterback than Caleb Williams in the NFL. But I don't know. Before I get out of here, because Trevor Ford, I am off tomorrow from work. I'm not going into work tomorrow. I feel that's why I'm on here late talking and everything. So here's what it is. Do we see? Does anybody think this event will be epic? Because I tell you this right now. I don't think this is a top 5 game. I don't think it. I don't think so. I just don't think so. Because they're struggling to sell tickets. Ticket prices are high as shit. But I look at it like today, like yesterday, man. Like, here's the thing, man. I want to close off this live with something that happened yesterday. You know, it's an unfortunate event that a podcaster, social advocate, whatever you guys want to call him and everything, Charles Clark and everything, was assassinated yesterday. Yeah, you have to call it assassinate. It's assassin. He was assassinated and everything. And I want to, condolences to his family and everything. But seeing a lot of social media posters about him, like negative ones, like like him being, oh, I'm glad he's dead. Like, come on now. Like, here's the thing. There are 2 parties, or 3 parties, if you count the independent party. There are two ways of politics background: liberal and conservative. He was a conservative. He had conservative opinions. He was like anti LGBTQ, whatever what is. He was like, he had a conservative mindset. His opinions were conservative takes. You can agree to disagree with someone in their takes or what they believe in. If you vote Republican or Democrat or independent, if you are a liberal or conservative, if you're a MAGA or an anti-MAGA, it's up for debate. You can debate your shit, but it's never right to. It doesn't mean that you be happy jumping in for joy or saying negative shit about somebody when they die, when they get killed in an unfortunate circumstance. Now I'm seeing like YouTubers on here saying like negative, like, I'm glad he's dead. Here's the thing. Guys can say what you want, but it's bad karma. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he was a human being at the end of the day. He was a husband, a father, a son, a nephew, an uncle. He was a human being that lost his life. And now, because of somebody that did not like his beliefs, or somebody that doesn't like what's going on in this world, because let's be honest, this world is a fucked up place to live in. This country is a fucked up country to live in. This country has so much fucking hate in it. It's fucked up. And at the end of the day, his young kids are never going to see their dad again until they go to heaven. Until they pass on and go to heaven. That's when they'll see their dad again, when they go up to heaven. Yeah, I believe in that I believe there's a heaven and hell. Like, it's true. I do believe in heaven and hell. But if you want to be honest, this being here is hell. This is hell to me. This is hell to a lot of people. Of so much bad shit that goes on in this fucking world today. This is hell. The hell is in this country that the middle class struggles to make ends meet and everything. We can all hate what politicians do, but they're human beings at the end of the day. Doesn't mean you shoot them. Now, his two kids are never going to see him again until they go to the other side. His wife's never going to see him again until she goes to the other side. And that's the harsh reality of the whole situation. Like, to me, I'm not a conservative. I don't vote Republican like that. I used to vote a lot of Democrat. I used to vote mainly Democrat. I actually vote independent more now because I believe Democrats are an issue too in this country. Like my city's mayor is a Democrat. The Democrats are supposed to be pro-union. You know what happened to my union? You know what she did to my union? What she gave us? She gave us a lot of, really, if you guys looked and compared different cities We are the lowest paid people in the country. I do a job that I'm supposed to make at least $40 an hour doing, and I'll be honest, I don't even make anywhere close to that. And our mayor, instead of trying to make city workers better, she fucking gives us a 3% raise a year. She wants to give us a 2%, which is an extra $37 on my paycheck. And then wanted to offer us fucking houses that she had built in bad fucking neighborhoods. That what the condition was, you live there, you pay the mortgage, you live if you move out of there within 10 years, you have to pay us $10,000. I went on strike for what I believed in for over a week. And my union folded. But let's get back to the other thing now. That's why Republicans and Democrats are the same to me. I could give a rat's ass. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you believe in. A human being is fucking dead because somebody can't go to a debate table or something and view a point. And that's why this fucking country and this fucking world today is fucked up. You gotta worry about half the time you wake up, you go to work. Are you coming home from work? Are you coming home from school? They don't give a fuck if you're a kid now or not. And that's just what sickens me to my stomach about this shit. I don't like talking about politics because people get butthurt about views. They get butthurt about your views. So why talk about fucking politics if you can't take it? That's why I don't like talking about politics. I fucking hate it. You know what I did during the election? I'm going to tell you what I did during the election, the presidential election. I didn't want to vote. I don't want to vote. I hate voting. They're going to fuck you over, whoever gets it, regardless of who's going to fuck you over the least. You know what I did? I got bitched at for not trying to vote. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go vote. I went to the fucking thing. You know what the fuck I did on the ballot? I vote, instead of voting for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, I voted for fucking Chase Oliver. I don't even know, I never even heard of fucking Chase Oliver. Just to make a joke, because I don't give a flying fuck, because we're fucked either way. At the end of the day, if you're middle class in this country, you are fucked. I don't want to come on here and say I struggle at times. We all do. But at the end of the day, when you're trying to find some form of entertainment or anything, keep your mind off shit or do shit to keep your mind off shit. Like I play video games. I stream on Twitch. I gotta start doing it again now. Co-host a podcast. I've been co-hosting a podcast for fucking 6 years. And I'm pretty damn surprised you lasted 6 years. I'm surprised you're still going. Because we don't give a fuck like other people do. And I'm glad we lasted 6 years and keep going right now. Because when other motherfuckers are struggling to keep afloat of things because their emotions are getting them got them in check already, or because nobody gives a fuck about you, you take the you take your extended breaks. Me and Dave never took an extended break. You know what? Me and Dave, want to know what the longest break we took, me and Dave, from going live? This was 3 years ago. We decided to take 2 weeks off for the holidays. That was the longest we took off. That was the last time we took off like a fucking consistently for a long period of time was 2 weeks. That was 3 years ago. Other than that, we may have it and say, hey, something came up or something, or I'm not feeling good, Dave not feeling good, or I'm gonna come up with me, someone came up with Dave. There's gonna be times like that because you're not in the same city. But I can honestly say I talk to Dave at least every other day. And it's not just about topics. It's not just about the podcast. It's about other shit too. Normal shit. I never met Dave in person. In the 6 years that I know Dave. But you want to know something? I know a dude that I stream with, one of my Madden buddies. Like, and Dave knows my boy Keys. I never met Keys in person. And guess what? Keys lives in the same neighborhood as I live in. I never met him in person. I never met Classic Keys in person. And he lives in the same city as me. He actually lives like 10 minutes away, like 10 minutes away from me. And I look at it, these other groups that were together and everything. Like when we first started doing podcasting, me and Dave, it was 3 of us. And he just had a kid too, Dave. And we were boxing and MMA. It was me, Dave, and a dude named Crab Daddy. And we were doing it. We were doing it on Periscope. And after a while, we had differences with the third host. And we decided to go just me and Dave and everything. Why the other dude got his life together. And now we just became solely a boxing show at that time. Now we became a boxing and football show and everything. But all these other guys that came up that were already OGs, they're not even a couple of these guys aren't even together anymore on teams. We outlast them. So we look at it like this. I may like before all this, I was shy as fuck. I was shy to go on fucking camera for more than an hour. I went on and bought a PS4 camera and streamed on Twitch with it and didn't really do much and everything. So I had to go on more, and then I started going on Periscope by myself, and then after that, met Dave on there and everything. The rest is history. But like here's the thing. A lot of shit people don't even expect. Like, Drew. Like, I tell motherfuckers this right now. If they were to have a conversation with me to ask what I'm into and everything, like, they'll be surprised what I'm into. Like, oh damn, Drew. I was like I'm a dude that's I don't even watch much TV. I don't watch TV, guys. I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch mainly shit on YouTube and Twitch. And if I can, I'll watch anime. I'm into fucking samurai culture and history and everything. I follow a lot of that samurai shit. I actually want to redo my fucking bedroom as a samurai theme. And everything. And like, I was even thinking about getting a fucking tattoo, a half-sleeve tattoo with a fucking samurai oni on it. That's how much I'm into it. And people would be like this surprised at how much I know about the history and everything. Like people would be surprised to know that when I went to school, my favorite subject was was history. I was a big history buff in school. That's one thing that people are surprised. I'm a big history buff in school. Like the Roman Empire, the Samurai era, the American era, like the fucking World War I, all that shit. But like the people that I thought I'm a bitch when it comes to the needles. I don't have no tattoos, but I'm a bitch when it comes to the needles, and that would have cost me a hell of a lot of money. Like I have the tattoo, the picture of the tattoo on my Instagram. It's like a samurai. It's awesome and everything. But like people meet me and know me, they'll be surprised with the shit that I'm into. Like I'm gonna be fucking 40 years old next month. And it's Drew, you into that shit? Like my favorite fucking book is this book, The Art of War. And then I read I read fucking like the Masashi Miyamoto's book and everything. Like and people will be surprised that I used to be a semi-competitive Madden player. And everything. Like if people were actually try to get to know me outside of the shoe shine, a lot of those people that hate me right now probably will learn to like me a lot more. Probably know that Drew's actually a good person. Is being on here looking at a lot of bad, dumb fucking takes, and it makes me have to call them out because if I see something dumb, I'm going to call you out on it. It's just how it fucking is with me. Like me like this, I'm not like this 24/7. I'm not a certified asshole 24/7. Like it's like what like if you look at there are some people in this chat that actually do talk to me on a personal level, that actually have my phone number and call me and everything and talk to me anything besides boxing. They talk to me and everything, and I probably talk to them like every other day too, maybe every other couple of days or something. They call, or I'm in a group chat with some of these guys. It talks and everything. But at the end of the one of these people called me this morning while I was at work. Just talking about the Terrence Crawford fight, the Canelo Terrence Crawford fight a little bit, but he talked to me about it and everything. But like I come here on here even when I'm stressed out. Even when I'm having a bad day or stressed out and I'm doing the show, I try not to really cancel because I'm having a bad day or I'm stressed out. I come on and do the show. Yeah, I might come pissed off at like the way I am. I'll be normal, but I know not to take it to the next level and everything. Because I don't want to say nothing I'm going to regret. Like, it doesn't, like, I'm doing this, doesn't mean I can't restrain myself. I can restrain myself. But when I got to say shit, I got to say shit. You know? Like, those guys, like me, Dave's cool with some people I have a beef with. There's people he collaborates with that I have beef with. And I don't give a fuck if he collaborates with them. And everything. So I don't care. But like, it doesn't mean I'm going to ever collaborate with them. I would never collaborate with certain people he collaborate with. And like, this whole time, I'll be honest, like, if you look at it, used to have a Duke call in. We would have the Duke call in. I'm not gonna mention his name because I don't want to make him feel bad, but he puts me to sleep. He talks on and on. He puts me the fuck to sleep because I got, like, right now, I'm gonna be honest, I got sleep apnea. And I'm currently trying to get it treated right now. And I gotta go to the doctors for it, and they're going through treatments options for me and everything. And I found out and everything that I have sleep apnea. And this dude will put me to sleep. And then this other guy be on every week, trying to grind my gears, just making fun. He doesn't come on anymore because he's soft. I'm sorry, but he got emotional. He got emotional one night, and he doesn't want to come back on anymore because he thinks we're biased. I don't give a fuck. Seriously, like, you don't want to come, you don't come. You don't want to watch, you don't watch. You're welcome here, but you gotta respect. You gotta respect both of us, or you get timed out. So I could go on and on about shit, but I figure I'll let people know, hey, people have told people. I hear people that I'm cool with tell me, "Oh, you think a lot of those people that come into your chat think you're really an asshole in real life?" And I'm like, they probably do think I'm an asshole, or they might think I'm a lowlife. But I really don't think I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't really give a fuck what people think about me at the end of the day. And everything. I'm not an asshole in real life. Let me tell you something. Off here, I could be an asshole off here, but I'm really one of the easiest. What's up, Butty? I'm really one of the easiest motherfuckers to get along with. I can get along with almost anybody. I'm really approachable. I can really have a conversation. I'm really nice to people. I'm just like, but I'm not this like piece of shit person. I'm not. And anything because I really some people like this. Are you worried about them thinking you're a piece of shit person? I'm like, no, I'm not. But Crawford loaded gloves. What the fuck? What the fuck is up with these? Now the fucking troll accounts are coming. Canelo by KO. Wow. That's funny. Canelo by KO? That could happen. But I've been on for an hour and almost an hour and 11 minutes. I spent the last fucking 15 minutes talking off topic and everything. But I look at it like this. Now, if you want to see a real asshole, that's LT right there. Fuck it. Now, LT said some fucked up shit. That motherfucker said some fucked up shit. I was in fucking chats with him on other channels. He said some fucked up shit. I looked at him and I'm like this. Damn. And I thought I was an asshole. That motherfucker takes the bag. I can't even call him an asshole. I try to call him that motherfucker right there. Like the shit that he fucking says, you be like this. You probably want to see him in person and punch the shit out of him. I laughed at most of the shit he said. Yeah, a lot of shit that he says is out of line, but I fucking laughed at some of his shit. He knows it too. LT knows that shit. Oh, I think what he said about the dude's kid, him and like the one dude and his kid, I think it went a little too far with that. I didn't like that one. Like, dude, you went a little bit too far with that shit. But all this other shit, like, you know, like when he said to the dude slugging Sam, I laughed my ass off the whole time. I was in the panel and I tried not to laugh my ass off, but I couldn't hold it in. Because he's on the panel, he's fucking talking to him. He said, fuck you fucking piece of shit. I don't like you, yo. And I asked myself half the time, is this motherfucker drunk or something? And I was like, I can't take him seriously. But nah. Also, real shit. I don't really watch a lot of different boxing content as I used to. I probably only watch like maybe one or two other like maybe 2 or 3 other shows. I don't really watch any other channels on boxing. I think that it's just not my forte and everything. Like it's just content created for boxing is going in a totally different direction. A bad direction. And I don't know what the future holds for it. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, Dave's probably going to tell me in the morning, or he's going to text me and say, too much information, Drew. But nah. Now, I'm not even drinking. I'm sober like a motherfucker. This is Coca-Cola and ice. This is Coca-Cola and ice in my cup. Wish I had something comfort. But I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off now because it's almost 1 o'clock. Make sure you like this. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe. We have 2,400 subscribers, I believe. Last time I checked. I know Monday's show did like over 900 views. So it's good. Good night to Mount Food. That's the one thing. You have all these assholes in chat, and Mount Fu's one of the most consistent people as being nice. It's like she never has a bad fucking day. And I feel so bad. I feel bad cursing at her half the time. I'm like this, damn. She's so nice and all happy and everything, and I'm fucking cursing, throwing F-bombs up the fucking slew. And she's like, she'd probably be like this. Oh my god, I can't believe I hear so many F-bombs from this dude. But I like watching it though. I'll be honest. So, oh man, let's see. I'm just gonna get off. I don't have nothing else to talk about. Like, I'm wide awake for some reason still. Maybe it's caffeine's keep me fuck awake. Like, I tell you guys this right now. Like, I tell you guys, I got sleep apnea. I got a CPAP machine. That shit don't work at all. That shit fucking. I feel like I'm getting smothered. Like the pressure, like I feel like I'm getting suffocated by a pillow. I haven't used it since. I'm going to doctors Tuesday. And I'm hoping they give me another option because I do not want to use that fucking CPAP anymore, man. I can't use it. Like I'm like how all this shit got up my nose and everything, and then it's like a fucking getting suffocated by a pillow. Somebody put a pillow on you, say, "Die, motherfucker, die!" But nah, man. But I really had to take off tomorrow. I be honest, I've really been stressed out at work. I've been stressed out lately, to be honest. I don't let it affect me, but I've really been stressed out lately. And I really don't like telling my personal shit, but I'm really stressed. I've been really stressed out lately about a lot of shit. And I'm going to get through it. I always get through shit. But coming on here helps me out. But everybody, have a good night. Get off. I already told you this. I ain't saying shit again. See you later.